when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Throwbacks, a sports life podcast, brought to you by Defiant International, Bannister Miller Law Firm, the 60 Feet 6 Foundation, and Felton Skills Academy.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of the Throwbacks. We like to always start every episode with a motivational quote, and today we have a quote from Derek Jeter that goes, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do." Derek Jeter.
Yeah. Jeter is, first of all, a tough out. I do want to say that. Facing him a lot. I always joke around and say he's 13 for 12 against me. He's already got the hit before he gets up there. But he's a Hall of Famer for a reason. And the thing is with that quote is, I mean, Ray's going to know this. I mean, we're all going to know this, to be honest, is there's guys that are super talented, but they just don't put in the work, and yet somehow they're still successful too. That's the other thing kind of blows my mind is you'll see guys that are so good, and yet they don't put in the work, they don't do all that stuff. Now, granted, they don't last as long as the guy who does work his tail off and challenges himself every single day to be better. That's the one thing that sticks out. You know, for me, you know, I'm a guy that was not Hall of Famer by any means at all. Played for 14 years, but the reason I got to play for so long is because of the work ethic, the constant studying my films and reading up into my hitters, watching everything that's going on, watching the guys around me and how to make myself better, challenging them, but also challenging myself. So that quote hits pretty good when it comes to challenging myself and making myself a better player, knowing that I may not have the best talent in the world, but I did put that work in.
Well, what are your thoughts when you hear this quote?
I mean, Darren hit it head on. I mean, you just sitting there.
Always does.
There's a kids.
Sorry about that.
Those are kids. There are kids there are people, whatever, however you want to say it, that are very talented, just flat out can just do whatever it is they can do, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, golf, tennis, whatever. There's a million sports now today, but it's all about the work ethic.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the work ethic. What you're going to put into is what you get out of it. There's the difference of, you might see a kid and you're like, man, he's talented, man. Man, why he not in the league? Or why he get out the league? And it's because he didn't have that work ethic. He didn't want to work hard. He didn't want to put in the extra time watching film, more time in the weight room, more time with conditioning, more time on the court just working on your game. And that makes a difference. And that's why sometimes you might see a kid like, I'm not saying this, I'm not talking bad about you, Draymond. You know, by all means, you know, I think you're one of the best players to play this game, you know, just for what you do and what you bring to the Warriors team. Draymond Green, you look at him, he's not a talented kid. You know, you look at his game, you'll think like, oh, he's not super talented. But I mean, works hard, man.
Yeah.
He works hard. He works hard at his craft. He loves the game. He grinds. And that's why he's going to play as long as he wants, and that's why he's going to make a lot of good money, and that's why he's going to be considered one of the best defenders to ever play this game. But looking at him as an athlete, you're like, oh, he ain't the most athletic. You know, he ain't Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
He's not. Aaron Gordon is super freakish athletic. He ain't Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin's super freakish athletic, but sometimes the athleticism, it's going to twinkle down a little bit as you get older.
Kind of like a Zion or something like that, right?
You know, but, you know, yeah, things like that. But what keeps you playing 14, 15, 16, 17, you know, which most guys go about 6, 7, 8, and then boom, they like, you know, but what gives you that extra 6 years? And that's just the work ethic.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Putting in that extra work will always get you those extra years. We,
little one. I got to add just this little bit.
Go for it.
It's like the thing to go with it too. And I know he sees it with coaching because as I'm just getting into it, he's already there. So he sees it. And a lot of these kids, they expect it to just be handed to them. And that's the thing that we need to mention into this too, is if you really want something, you got to work for it. A lot of these kids, and I mean, there's athletes too, that how they are now is they just think they're entitled to it just because they got a name or they, you know, did one thing already or whatever it was, they were a standout player, Mr. Ohio or something like that. But at the end of the day, you got to put the work in. A lot of people just expect it to be like, oh, here you go. You're drafted. You can go straight to the big leagues.
Yeah, that makes sense. You get,
Say hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard or something like that.
I mean, that's
pretty good too.
Well, and we would like to welcome our guest. We have a guest today. He is a former Division I basketball player for UTSA, correct?
Yeah.
And local legend.
Yeah, trap guy.
And hip hop artist Wallaman Slim.
Walla man, bag. In here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good to be with y'all, man.
What are your thoughts on this quote and what Derek Jeter had to say?
Well, like I was just saying, like, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, so you got to really, like you say, in order to have longevity, it's your dieting, your regimen, and like conditioning. Like all that goes into like, just with anything, music or, you got to have that mental dexterity to kind of push through them days you don't want to. So,
Yeah.
definitely agree with that.
Figure it out and make it happen. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to our next segment. Next segment is our usual TMI X. Basically, we go through what's been going on Twitter and the things that people talk about on Twitter. It gets a little crazy sometimes. I know Derek can vouch for that.
Yeah. Well, I can.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one, or the first one, sorry. All right, so Celtics opponents this playoffs. Round 1 was the Heat, and they didn't have Jimmy Butler. Round 2 has been, or was, because they just eliminated them, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they didn't have Donovan for 4 and 5, and I believe that was it, right? So is this an indictment on the Celtics' ability to be a good team in the playoffs this year? Ray?
Does Jimmy Butler hurts? Yes. Does Donovan Mitchell hurt? Yes. Both of those guys being out for both of their teams hurt.
Sure.
But by all means, this team still, this year, had the best record in the NBA.
Sure.
Regardless of what. So you can't take away from their body of work and what this team really is. This team is a very good team. Now, not having Porzingis, to me, I think is going to show up later on, especially when they get to the West. Because, either one of those teams they play in the West, I don't know who it could be. It could be Dallas. It could be Minnesota. It could be Denver. It could be OKC. You don't know. They got big guys. They got guys who got size. So if you don't have and I love Al Horford. Al Horford is a little older now, and he's now the legit 7-footer. So will they have the size to deal with these West Coast teams? I don't know. Do they have the talent? Do they have the guards? Oh, yeah, I'll take their guards any day over anybody, any other team, what they got over there. But their big man, Porzingis, which is, to me, has played pretty much all year, had a good year this year, health-wise and everything, and they need him. They need him. But still can't take away from what this team has done. So for them to say, just because those two guys was out in the series, is Boston a good playoff team? They got just as much chance as anybody else.
Well, yeah, and I think it's interesting about Boston is the fact that they have – Porzingis is kind of known as not – he kind of has problems staying healthy, right? He's been in and out all year, right? And so, they've had to battle themselves and still stayed number 1 in the East. So I think that, it's kind of interesting that people would want to bring something like that up because they've had to battle themselves to stay at the top, right? So –
got to have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So the media got to have something to talk about, and like I said, those guys has been doing it all year. And when you play defense, you're going to win games.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that they do. They play defense.
Yeah, so. They're definitely a good team, and I could see them. I don't know if y'all agree, but I could see them going all the way. Essentially,
oh yeah,
I could definitely see them going all the way
for sure.
Do you feel like their speed could play a factor too, though? When you have big men on the court, if we're fast. I mean, it's hard for the big men to get back, so you can constantly wear them down by constantly being fast. And I feel like with the Celtics, they are a quicker-paced team.
They are, but looking at them Knicks, though.
I know I'm not.
The Knicks can get them some problems.
That's where I think that's the real test.
Because on Hurstein, he is balling out of his mind right now. He's doing, and I don't say balling out of his mind. What he's doing is what he's great at, and that's rebounding, and that's making good passes, and that's finishing when they need him to. And setting good screens, something that he's done his whole career, but now he's doing it at such a high level on a big platform that is getting looked at, it's getting noticed. So He's another big 7-footer they got. Precious Achua, he's a 7-footer, 6'11", 6'10", whatever. So they got a lot of big dudes over there. I don't know if Mitchell Robinson is he coming back, before the end of the playoffs. But I don't know, man. I think that size is gonna come in at some point. It's gonna hurt them, but we'll see. But like you said, Roger, they've been winning regardless. So.
Yeah,
it's a good team.
No matter what.
Oh yeah, they got a great team regardless.
Well, and I think the interesting thing too is probably the only one that can challenge them is New York, right?
Yeah.
The Pacers aren't a bad team, but
No.
I just don't think they have what New York has. I think what New York has too is like that continuity, right? Like if you watch them play, don't you like? I almost feel like Texas Rangery, like how they.
It's a vibe
that,
over there. With
That
them.
thing that they've got together
That's
as
an
a
easy
team.
way to put it.
Well, it's three dudes that play college together.
Yeah.
They play with each other in college. They won championships together in college. So they bringing that together in the NBA. And that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Guys that come together when, everybody's still playing for something. You're still playing for contracts. You're playing for, whatever. And they're coming together and playing the right way and playing together to win. Understanding that Brunson is the man. Josh Hart was the man in college. Brunson was good. Don't get me wrong. He was All-American. You know what I'm saying? But Josh Hart was the man.
Yeah.
Now it's switched. Jalen Brunson is clearly the man.
All right. So if it was between New York and Boston, who you picking?
Oh, that's tough. Right now, I got to give it to New York. Right now.
New York or Boston, who you picking?
I'm going Boston. I just think to me, it's like you said at the beginning.
Yeah.
They had the best record. They're the best team, in my opinion, on that side.
Yeah.
New York or Boston, who you picking?
Man, I'm going New York. They like the underdogs to me. And plus, I feel like Boston always fizzle out at the end of the year.
I mean,
I don't know why.
That is true.
I don't know why the Celtics just at the end of the year, they just wheels start falling off.
I mean, it's because of health, right?
Or
Wait, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. I'm pretty sure it was 6 of the last 8 years the Celtics have been
in the thick of it.
in either the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals.
Yeah.
I know it's both. I think it's both combined.
They've been very successful, but
So-
just haven't got over that hump.
But it sticks to what he just said too. They just fizzle out.
It ends up happening, unfortunately. So, all right, now credit to Stat Muse for that one. Next shot here. So, speaking of essentially the Knicks, right? It says Jalen Brunson. Oh God, I can't even read that because of the thing is in front of it.
Now it has 540.
Go ahead.
I got you. Jalen Brunson now has 5 40-point games this postseason, the most in a postseason by any player since LeBron in 2018.
He had 8.
That's hard.
So that being said, is Jalen Brunson finally hit that level, like the LeBron level?
He hit it before. I feel like that's just me. Once he left,
Because
and
he's
became a
young,
Knick-
so he still has time to hit those championships and all that other stuff.
Well, hit that level of play, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Now, that's what we're talking about. Now, hit the level of him, no.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't
not.
go that far. But hit the level of his play, oh, man, he's playing better than anybody. He's playing better than anybody. And we had him here.
I always think about
Yeah,
it.
thanks for
We
that
had him
reminder.
here.
Everybody's gonna be listening. It's like,
No,
thanks
we
for
had
that
him here.
reminder.
Yeah.
For less money.
Yeah.
Less money, we had him here. And he went and got 100. I would have got 100 too. I'm buy. Sorry, I love you, Dallas. I'll be back. I'll buy a house here. But I'm gone. I'm going to go get that 100. But, for real, though, shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. He's playing some of the best basketball in the playoffs, some of the best basketball all year. My opinion, I thought he should have been in the runnings for the MVP.
Yeah.
Because he's somebody that's been playing good all year. And what he's doing in the playoffs, he's leading that team, man. He's leading them. He's leading them as far – they're going to go as far as he go. If he stays healthy, he keeps at this high level, it's going to be very hard to beat the Knicks because, once again, you got to get stops to win games, and they're a team that definitely plays defense.
What makes Brunson great?
Just his IQ. If you look at his game, man, just the way he plays,
Because he doesn't have size, right? He's not a big guy.
He's not that tall. He's just smart. He's smart. He's tenacious. He's tough. He can score at all levels. That's what makes him tough because he can get to the basket and finish. He got an impeccable mid range. He can shoot the three. He got moves. He got footwork. He got footwork in the post. Like if you see him get in the paint, you think somebody about to block his shot, he give you something, man, make you jump, make you look stupid, make you look silly. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a great feel of the game, man. His IQ is through the roof. So it's very hard for him to guard. And it's always hard to guard somebody who's a lefty. It's always hard to guard lefties.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's what I like to hear. His court awareness, too, I think is unbelievable.
Man.
The vision, everything. Like, it's exactly what you were saying, but his vision and awareness stick out so much to me because you just watch. I like to watch. When I go to the games I'm watching, I want to watch where you're looking. And it's usually he's looking out. He might glance at things. His eyes are constantly moving. And then you don't even know when he's going to do it. It's the same thing with Luka. Like, that's why I love, like, to be honest, I really love watching Kyrie because Kyrie never shows emotion. It's actually Jalen never shows emotion either. It's just one face and that's it. And then you don't know where he's going. That's what makes these guys so special. That's why they're elite.
What's the hardest part about guarding someone smaller than you?
Kind of the nifty, like the, you know what I'm saying, like the quickness. But
shiftiness. And
you know what I'm saying, the misdirection and stuff, and just like bigger, so you touch them, they go flying. Like it's easy to pick up some fouls that way.
there you go.
I still clear. I want to be in that paint on that wing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, hit us with another one. Thanks to Sports Center for that one. All right, so this is basically the amount of primetime games everybody has, right? So the Jets, the Niners, and the Cowboys. Them boys, baby.
Yeah, no, week 1. We'll see you there.
They have the most, right? So, I mean, and it's kind of standard. The Cowboys always get the most. The Niners, obvious. Honestly, the Jets, though, you know, that kind of... I don't know.
What you mean? Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I know. They got Aaron Rodgers, but...
That's why.
You know,
That's why. Aaron Rodgers.
That's easy.
You know,
They got some good young
Actually,
talent.
you know
But
what?
yeah,
You're right.
Got some good young
You're right.
talent over there, too.
And they, you're right. They improved this. They improved over the offseason.
got some good young
and
talent.
they weren't actually that bad, right? Because I think they finished the season pretty strong last year, right?
Yeah, they had a chance. They had a chance.
I mean, they were flirting with it, but I mean,
It's
Kansas
mostly
City,
him.
like we were just talking about just now. Kansas City, how are they not up
Kansas
there?
City should definitely be in there.
They won a Super Bowl.
Kansas City should definitely be in there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the Panthers don't get none, though.
Put that up one more time, real quick.
The Panthers don't get none. They're gonna do my Carolina boys like that.
Okay, so that was
crazy.
one of the things I wanted to
Hold
chat
on, you
about.
really want to watch them?
Huh?
Be honest, you
No.
really want to watch
I'm
them?
not even a Carolina fan, but
I know.
come on, man. Give them a game.
Yeah, what game?
You know what I'm saying? Give them one game.
Who do you
Come
want them to
on,
play?
Man. They still professionals. God, dog, you ain't give them none.
Like, how do they dictate who get the most games? Is it by like your revenue or something? Or you got
About who gonna make
Yeah,
money?
how does it break down?
yeah, you know,
It's gotta be-
Who
it's
gonna
gotta
make
be
by
money?
vote.
Who gonna make money? I mean, this is what it is. Who gonna make money? It's hands down.
Carolina's got 2 states, so you would think that they would, it'd be like we would want to give them at least one, like you said.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Too
but
many
Texas
people,
got
ain't
its
too
own
many people
country.
down there Carolina fans, man. Ain't too many people down there Carolina fans.
They all like the Cowboys, right?
Nah, my daddy them do. Yeah. Him and his buddies.
Yeah, him and his buddies. All right, go ahead and give us another one. So Astros pitcher Ronel Blanco had been ejected for using basically a foreign substance on his glove. Oh. And, as you can see here in this clip, they're checking it. He's trying to act like there's nothing there. And essentially, he had some sort of sticky stuff on his glove. And then it recently came out that he was suspended for 10 games. Are the Astros just perpetual cheaters? Derek, let's go.
Why's it got to come down to me to talk about the Astros?
You know what? I got you. I got you, dude. What makes the Astros? What makes them accountable for something he did? Who say they knew? He might be something he put in his glove for the game.
Oh, that don't matter, bro.
Yeah, but
what uniform are you wearing?
Yeah, that's true. But
Guilty by
I mean,
They're responsible. It's just like if you are, in charge of kids on a bus
but I'm just
for
saying,
a
though,
travel thing.
But Astros getting all the they cheaters, all this and that, and it's like
because it's happened already, though.
yeah, that's true.
They like the
You got a point.
Patriots.
I mean, I thought you had me here.
I was just trying to help.
No, it's. I mean, this stuff's been around forever for people to be doing this stuff, but obviously they've been checking and everything, so going in, like, you can't use anything like that. If you're going to use stuff, you got to be very discreet with it or whatever. But this is blatant. This is easy to see, especially in your glove. They check your glove. Now, granted, when they do check the glove, I will say it's usually just hold it, turn it, look at it, see it. Okay, there we go. And you're good to go. So clearly they must have thought something was going on to begin with. And then maybe the other team, maybe you're doing something, the thing that you watch. I remember before what you would watch with guys is, they throw a pitch and then they touch like right here on their wrist. And then they go back and grab the ball. And it was like instant, like throw the ball. As the ball's coming back to you, wipe. Now, I did not do that. I just want to put that out there for the record. It's just easily seen.
How do you know about that?
Well, I'm being honest. And so it's like he must have been doing something to give it away. And to know that this is kind of like a steroid, punishment.
Sure.
Like this is your first offense. You know that you're not supposed to do it. You got caught. Just go with it.
I'm not an Astro fan by any means, obviously. I can't stand the Astros, really. But, I do feel bad for him because he was actually having a really good season.
But that could have been why, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It does suck. I mean, obviously, I want to see everybody be successful at the high level. But at
no
the same
hitters
time,
first game.
Yeah, but that's the thing is now we got to kind of look at it like, okay, was he successful because he had all this sticky stuff?
Sure.
Which, for those that don't know, the sticky stuff creates more spin on the ball, makes everything a lot sharper.
Yeah.
Fastball will go up a tick, maybe a mile, 2 miles an hour faster just because of the stickiness to let it go off your fingers easier. There's just so much that the sticky stuff provides and helps, and it does hurt hitters. It's a lot harder for them. That's why we, clearly got rid of it. Trevor Bauer called that out from the beginning and still doesn't have a job.
Still doesn't have a job.
And I will say, well,
God.
not to get off subject, but he is also, I think, we'd have to look this up, but he might be the first player to be an all-star in Japan, Mexico, and the MLB. Yeah. But yeah, sticky stuff, you already know about it. So that's tough.
They ain't got no test for that, like where they can just like, you know what I'm saying? You think
On
they
the
have
ball?
like a field test where they just test it in the glove and
They check every inning. Every other inning, the umpires will check your glove, they check the balls. I mean, they're constantly checking. If you come into the game as a closer in the ninth inning, you get stopped before you get on the mound to check you too.
Well, I mean, he just probably ruined his season, and he was having a really good season, so I do kind of feel bad for him. But you're right, that could have been the reason why he was having such a good season. So, all right, go ahead and hit us with the last one. All right, so you want to read this one?
Yep. You can pick any player in their prime from NBA history to defend Nikola Jovic. Who are you rolling with?
Can I please go first? Thank you. I'd like to select Kevin Garnett from the Boston Celtics.
Yes.
The reason for that, trash talk. His mental game is unbelievable. He'll be in your face talking smack the whole entire time. I think he's an absolute baller out there too. I love watching him play. I just personally think that's the guy that's gonna get in his head, mess him up, make it a lot harder for him to just do what he does on the court. That's just me.
What are you thinking?
KG, man. I feel like Timmy, they'll be like, they too complimentary. They play like almost the same, like two, like, you know what I'm saying? Two nice big guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that will work. Dwight Howard get in foul trouble. KG gonna give you the best chance to really shut him down, I feel like.
And these are bigs, right? So these are all bigs, right? So it gave you an option for someone outside of that group.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Think about it. I'm going KG, but for that person in that other box, Ben Wallace.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about
Yeah, Ben Wallace.
Yes,
Ben Wallace. He gonna play defense. That's all. Yeah. That's what he wants to do.
Yes.
He gonna play defense. He wants to rebound. He want to set picks. You got to get somebody to guard somebody like the Joker. You got to get somebody who loves to play defense. You got to have somebody who loves to play defense, and Ben Wallace do. Ben Wallace loved it. Defensive player of the year. I don't know how many years, 2-3 years or whatever. As a center, he's gonna lock up, and he's gonna be physical, and he's strong as an ox.
What are your thoughts on maybe Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's who I thought initially. I mean, he's got.
Well,
length.
you can go with all those guys from back in the day, because all those guys really play defense. Those guys block shots. Those guys play defense, man. Patrick Ewing and all those dudes, man. Those guys were just defenders.
But if we're going modern guys, it's got to be KG.
Yeah, or just from that list,
Yeah.
I'm going with KG. But I'm going with Ben Wallace. I like Ben. And I love KG, too, as a defender. Like he said, KG got that mind game. He going to talk
He's
trash
that dog.
to you.
Yeah.
He'll talk junk to you. But then, on the flip side, you got to go guard him on the other end, too.
yeah, because he's
You
gonna
got to
make
guard
it
him on
happen.
the other end, so.
Well, all right. Well, I think we got one more, maybe. Is that right? No. All right. Well, we're going to go to our next segment. It's a worldwide world of sports on TikTok. Here we go. Let's see some crazy videos, and let's see what Derek thinks of all the crazy stuff that we.
Man, you guys are hyping this up. I'm excited. This is so good.
Here we go. Give us the first one.
Yeah, Carolina's my dream school growing up, man. Like, you know, being in North Carolina, you know what I mean? You got Duke, Carolina, NC State, Wake Forest right there. So I was like, in Carolina, I'm seeing Raymond Felton, Rashad McCants, Sean May, all them play there. So I'm like, man, this look dope. Then Ty Lawson and them came there. And nobody really know the story, but right my senior year when I was about to make my decision, my mom got caught with an aneurysm. And she had to have brain surgery, and I was like, man, I'm just going to stay here. And she got better. She was like, man, just don't make the decision because of me. Do what's best for you. Wow. And I ain't going to lie. When I seen Derrick Rose at Memphis, and I seen him playing Oklahoma in the Garden, I said, yeah, this is what I'm playing for. Like, I'm going to take all my visits. You know, you want to take all your visits because I never got to travel. I didn't never fly until I was 16. Wow. Like, I drove from North Carolina to Chicago to go to Reebok underclassmen camp to get my name, though. 16 hours, drive back, stay home for a week, then drive back to Philly. It was an ABCD camp, used to be, but they called it Reebok U. That's when I kind of blew up. And my first time flying after that was going to Vegas for a tournament. So when I seen Derrick Rose play, I was like, yeah, man, like I'm going to take all these visits, take the free gear from the schools, take the trips. Yeah. I ain't getting that run up. Yeah, but once I seen Cal play, I was like, man, this is where it's at.
Coach Cal's a gangster.
So I got to be in Memphis, you know what I mean? I was about to go to Memphis, and he called me, was like, man, I'm about to get a job in Kentucky. How you feel about it? I'm like, I know about their history. I'm cool. It's a basketball state. Because for me, I knew I needed to be locked in. I was only going to try to be there a year anyway. Everybody knew. So just go to a school where I could just focus on basketball. I want you else to do with horses and basketball.
So did North Carolina miss out on John Wall?
Yeah, they missed out on a lot of people. You know, Steph Curry. You know, I can list a whole lot of people that didn't go there that went to other schools. But I mean, everybody can't go to one school. So you know, you're going to go to other schools, and I think you know, like he said, his mama, you know, wasn't doing well, and he would have went to Carolina, but you know, she got better, and she told him, do what's best for you, do where you want to go, where you want to play, and you know, he chose Coach Cal, you know, which wasn't a bad choice, and obviously wasn't a bad choice for him.
No, not at all.
You know, number one pick, and he was a number one guard coming out that year, period, you know, going to Kentucky, and did very, very well for himself. Had a great NBA career, a few All-Star selections, and made a lot of money. So I think he made the right decision.
Yeah, it sounds like he did make the right decision. Obviously, he had a pretty good professional career as well, right?
Yeah,
Would you say?
Yeah, I think he had a great one. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't end the way he wanted it to, you know, but at the same time, you know, I don't think he can complain with the career that he had and the things that he did, especially the things he did in D.C. You know, I know he will forever be remembered, and to me, they should retire his jersey.
Yeah.
I think they should retire his jersey in D.C.
One college you wish you could have gone to, but you went somewhere else.
I mean, I was going to Arizona State, so I mean, I would have been okay with that. But I guess the other pick, if let's say I did go there, I probably would have said LSU, just because of how baseball is there.
Baseball's big in LSU.
I mean, they're both places, but you know, even with what he said too, is you know, you can't have everybody at your school.
Sure,
that's the whole purpose of what we've talked about before on the podcast. Before is go somewhere where you can build your own legacy. Go somewhere where you can make a name for yourself at that school. So that's just something that always stands out to me, is getting to do something like that.
What about you?
Man, I would have just went out of state. I was too close to home.
I
I could drive back the same weekend and go, you know what I'm saying? I was just too accessible.
What was the college you wish you could have gone to besides UTSA?
Anything out of state. I
He
should
straight said anything out of
I should
state.
have been with horses and basketball, but I was on 35 South.
Yeah.
We're straight up here. What we doing with it?
Too accessible. And I take it you went to the college you wanted to go to, right?
Oh, yeah, I definitely went to the college I wanted to go to. But what's funny is I would have went to where he went. I would have went to Kentucky because Tubby Smith was coaching there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's the only other coach that I wanted to play for at that time.
Wow.
Was Tubby Smith.
Well, you know, let's hit it with the next one. I don't know if you guys know who these people are, but
I know the kid in the back.
Watch out. Oh, listen to me. Listen to me, Sketch. I got it. Don't fool. Don't fucking. Or look at him. You got what?
and then you just see it.
Like Florida.
You're not getting much moment here, bro. I'm done. I'm done.
There we go. Oh, you know, hey, what's up, brother? Check Tuesday, baby.
That kid's funny.
You know who Speed is?
I show speed or something.
Yeah, I see Speed.
I don't know that one. I know. Well, now I don't even know his sketch.
Yeah, Sketch. Yeah,
Sketch. I know him. I've seen his videos.
What's
and
up,
stuff.
brother?
Yeah, he corrects me, dude. His videos are hilarious. Man.
Special
He
teams,
goes
special players.
when he goes off on people. Man, is it good? He roasts some fools.
Yeah, and he's apparently very. And by the way, the clip you didn't see was that he did it like 6 times. He repped the 225 6 times.
Wait, who did?
He did push it up.
Yeah.
Oh, the kid.
225.
Wait, Sketch did?
Yeah. That's why Speed was talking shit, because Speed was like, "Oh, I got this. Because Sketch was like, and that's why he's like, "Come on, brother, you're not doing."
Hold on.
see that part.
Sketch did 225.
Yeah, he repped it. I think he repped
6
it like
times.
5 or 6 times. Yeah.
Dang, dude, he does not look like he could do it.
No,
That's
no,
impressive.
No,
Good for
there,
him.
apparently he's got like highlights of him playing high school football and just laying folks out. Like he was apparently really good. So
What's his story then? What I don't really try to. I don't know much about the kid except for
he's from Houston.
entertaining.
That's all I know. He's from Houston, and he's just become like this phenomenon, like this social media.
He's
internet
super
phenomenon.
positive. I know that.
Oh yeah, everybody loves him. Everybody in the social media world thinks he's like a really nice. I mean,
Did he have an accident? Like, did something happen?
no. I saw a video recently of him where he's like talking normally. So that's like a persona. That he has.
Oh, okay.
That's a persona.
So he
He's kind of acting like that, but he does have like a little bit of a twitch in his face. Like, you know, he does like that and stuff like that. So, but it's kind of like a persona
correct.
that he plays.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, he ripped 225 a few times.
Hey, good for him. I don't know if I could do.
And then
straight.
Sketch though, when they were at the this was at the NFL draft, and it was the whole little experience that they have around the draft. And they also ran the 40 time, and Speed ran like a 4.2 something in the 40. So apparently he's got like unbelievable speed.
Yeah, he fast.
Yeah, super. So they kind of traded off on like who could do what compared to the other, but that I just thought that was silly.
That's incredible.
Go ahead and get us with another one.
So right now I'm breathing out.
This.
I say this with all love and respect, but this is some white people shit.
Nah, I'm not even claiming that.
He said, "I'm not."
You never know.
What makes you want to do this? Stuck in a cave for 48 hours before I find an exit?
I mean, did you see the beginning where he was at?
What?
I need to sort out my life.
He straight
Yeah,
said,
you do need to sort out your life for this. You need to find a new hobby in life.
Not really looking forward to this. This is very tight. Okay. I did it without my elbow pads last time. Is any
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
No. That's
So we never got to see him get out, so we don't know if he's really out.
well, I mean, he made the video.
I know. I'm just kidding.
That's a no for me. That's a big
Absolute
no.
no. Absolute no.
Hell no.
Yeah, you already knew what I was going to ask you.
Nope. Hell no.
You said no at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not doing. No. Why would I want to get somewhere and possibly get stuck? Yeah.
Nobody can find me.
Many people
And I
have
can't
died
even
here.
communicate. I'm just gonna yell. Hope to God somebody hears me.
What's exciting about that?
Nothing.
Getting stuck.
He got what he wanted.
I mean, I don't know.
He got what he wanted.
Doing a video like what?
The fact his phone worked for 48 hours, I'm like, well, who battery lasts that?
That part.
That and the flashlight.
Yeah, why you ain't just call 911?
I listen.
Back the videos,
I don't
man. You
understand.
trying to get clout off this, you finna die.
I don't understand half of the stuff that be on social media now anyway, but that right there was crazy. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just getting
Why?
clicks. That's
Hey.
just getting clicks.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Did he get paid for that?
I pray to God he did.
Okay.
Probably not. If he did, okay. You think it was worth it?
No. Well, not at
Right
all.
there.
Well, hey, we talked about the bull ride thing. How much would it cost? What would someone have
It
to
ain't
give
happening. It don't matter. It won't
You said
happen.
$20 million on the bull ride. And
Different because I can see what's going on around me. I don't have to. Cool, I might, get crushed or whatever.
$1 billion.
But this, I might get stuck,
And not live.
and never get back. At least I can get hurt
No money.
and still have a chance to come back.
No money.
Damn, what if he was getting paid hourly? That's what I was just thinking.
Really?
What if they was getting paid like 20? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not worth it.
It's not.
No, it's definitely not.
It's not worth it.
But a bull ride for $1 billion, I would do it. For $1 billion?
for $1 billion. Well, yeah. I mean,
20, I would do it for $20 million.
that's what he said.
A bull ride, why not? I still know I might be out of shape. But I'm still fast enough to get away from a bull.
Yeah, but you got to ride it though.
Huh?
You're
I'm
riding,
saying you
yeah.
gotta ride it, but once you ride it, it throws
We're gonna
you
get,
off.
hey, bro, we're gonna
over
get
with.
knocked out, bro. That first thing is forward, bam, head gone.
Oh yeah, just
Go to
hopefully-
sleep.
Hopefully, I don't get knocked out. But if you get knocked out, though, they're supposed to have people out there fast to get you.
Yeah, save
before
your
that bull comes down.
Yeah, you get those clowns running around and stuff out.
You know what I'm saying? They better be out there quick.
We should be all right.
Go ahead and hit us with another one.
Oh no!
Start that from the beginning. Start that from the beginning.
Hold on.
Hold on.
So wait, hold on. This is a.
This is
Does
a
it say trans or no?
no. This is basically like what?
No, I wanted to make sure.
This is equality. Basically, this is when women want equality. Is basically what it says.
When women what? Want equality?
When compete equally.
Bro, she gave the ninja hand and she got hit in the face too. By the way, I don't know if you saw it. Can we get that one more time so we can show
One
the
more
ninja
time.
hand?
I gotta see this one more time.
Just watch her hand goes ninja. She was gonna judo chop right there. So hold on, was that the start of the fight and that's it?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That
watch,
was it,
Watch.
so-
Look. Yeah.
Ma-
Now she's crying.
Mama said no.
And now she's crying.
She got a black eye, don't she?
Oh yeah, she does.
Look at her eye.
She's bleeding over it.
She's sweet.
She don't know where she is.
Upside it. She got hit the head of his foot. And
Man, the music they're playing is so sad.
That's why I feel like we're at a funeral, man.
I feel like we're at a funeral.
God rest her soul.
Oh my God.
She may have left us now. She will be back again.
Should they have some sort of rules not allowing that stuff to happen?
100%.
yes, man.
You have to come on, man. Like, I have a daughter, so you got to be sensitive to this is a girl at the end of the day.
Hell.
And dude just went hard, bro. Dude went hard. He kicked her hard as fuck. He kicked her so fucking hard. Like, I'm mad if I'm sitting in the stands as a dad. I want to fight you, dude.
Are you
Like,
laughing so hard you're crying right now?
Listen, because it was. It's not funny because I was just having this conversation.
That's why I said.
I was just having this conversation about this the other day. I was just having the same conversation, and I was like, when you have women refs in the game, and if I talk like Tony, me and Tony used to talk crazy to each other. I love Tony. Like, he never took it personal. Like, man, that's a fucking foul. Hey, really, shut up. Stop crying, yo soft ass. Man, fuck you. Like, you know, we talk crazy to each other. But I feel like when you do that to a woman, they say you're supposed to watch your mouth. And it's like, as athletes, we know you're in the heat of a game, there's a bad call made, some shit gonna come out.
Yep.
You know? And then it's like, we get in trouble for that. And it's like,
What do you expect?
then why are we letting women referee if we have to watch our mouth in a heated situation? Now, when I go back I may think about it and be like, damn, that was wrong. Like, I apologize. You know, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have talked to her like that. But when I'm in the heat of a game, I'm in the heat of moment, that's what comes out. But the bad part already happened. People are already talking bad about you. Oh, he's wrong. He should have did this. And it's
The
like,
damage has been done.
damage is done. But when you're in the heat of a moment, like sometimes you ain't thinking. You mad. I mean, that's some bullshit. Fuck that shit. Like, you just going crazy, and then they like, oh, you wrong. But if I did it to Tony, ain't nothing said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like equality, but is equality with stipulations.
Yeah.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Which is
what
messed up.
I you know, to speak onto the video, I think what they thought is, if you notice, the guy was a red belt and she was a black belt. So I don't think that they thought it was going to be unfair. But at the same time, you know, I mean,
It's still the
look
physical
at-
side of it.
he pulled
Yeah,
a
look at the
move where,
strength.
like, honestly, it's like,
It's still the physical side. Like I'm gonna bring this up with Caitlin from Iowa.
Caitlin Clark.
yeah, Clayton Clark.
Yeah, from Iowa. So
Okay.
when you talking about when you talking about her playing in the Big Three, as an athlete, as talent, yes, she can play in the NBA. Physically,
Yeah,
no.
ain't happening.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be sexist here. I'm not. I don't want no women trying to come at me, say, "Oh, Raymond, you just no." I promise you, I want
not
women.
trying to be canceled
I want
here.
women to have equal rights. I feel like women should get paid just as much as we get paid in the NBA.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But we all know what comes. But what comes before that? You got to have the sponsorships. You got to have the deals for the women to get paid all that money. I want them to get paid because I love to watch women basketball.
They deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, they play. Sometimes I look at it, they play harder than we do. You know what I'm saying? So I love to watch them play. But when you're talking about putting them on the court with us as men, the physicality is different. We throw bowls, we hit, it's just different. And if it's a woman, you know, think about how many guys get hit in their face, nose get broken from just elbows.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Just elbows. Just think about that.
Gave us real sound effects right
So
there.
you
there
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
Yeah.
So just think about that. So just imagine, you know, one of those girls getting hit in their nose from one of these big old 6'10", 6'11" big men that's 295 pounds with an elbow across their face.
Sure.
It's just, the physicality is just different. So
I
you
mean,
know, what
even
I'm
in
saying?
baseball, right? Like, I mean, there's
Yeah.
Well, I want to say too, like with what he was talking about too. Like, remember they were talking about Cousins taking on, was it Brittany Griner or
Yeah.
somebody? Like,
They said Brittany Griner would kill DeMarcus Cousins.
and that blew my mind.
She light.
And that,
She's too light for him. What?
But that's the thing, is like, no disrespect to her. I know she's a good ball player too,
Very
but at the
good.
same time, the physicality is night and day between them. Like, I hate saying it too, but he's gonna treat her like a rag doll. Like, he's gonna body her. And there's no disrespect to that. It's just they don't have that same physicality that they do in the NBA.
yeah.
To go with what he was saying too earlier, when it comes to yelling at the umpires and stuff, like, dude, I do it all the time. And the thing is, they know, I feel like I have a good relationship with all those umpires. I'll say everything like, you know, what the fuck, where's that pitch at? Talking shit to them. And then as soon as the inning's over, like, hey, man, you know, every time, you would see it every time I pitch, I walk off, I go right to him. Hey, you know, my emotions getting the best of me. Like, Derek, we know it's okay.
Yeah.
You're competitive. We get it. And then I'll be like, all right, so where am I close? Am I missing by a little bit? That's it. So we'd have a simple conversation, just like you were saying with the refs.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that would scare me now, granted, there's, at least that I know of, there's no females in MLB for umpires. But when it comes to coaching, though, that's where I feel like it might get a little out of hand too, is, man, we're so competitive. If you're coming to take that ball out of my hands and I see it's you, I might motherfuck you the whole way up here. And TV's going to catch it, everything. And then it's, oh, well, you're talking all this stuff about your manager and everything. No, it's no disrespect to her. I'm just competitive. Or maybe she didn't like the way I did something, and my normal tone with the manager could be one way, but with her, it's like, no, I have to walk on eggshells. So that's the only thing. Like, I get it. I love the equality, get all that stuff.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
But there's just different places for that. Like, when it comes to the sports side of things, and we're out there and you're in a competitive nature, just like women too. I know they talk a lot of shit to the women refs and everything too, just like we do to the men refs.
Yeah.
But when you get us both together, like, we're gonna clash. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. Like, I'm gonna say some shit that I probably shouldn't be saying, and they're gonna say some shit they shouldn't be saying too. That's where it becomes the difference, is like how how do we get past that part more than anything? Like, there's going to be disrespect thrown, whether it's male, female, whatever. Like, that's just it.
Having a daughter, what do you think of that?
Man, the first thing I thought about, it was really messed up. But then it got me to thinking about the dude who was swimming in college. Like, that's why I feel like you shouldn't be mixing them two, like, especially competition. Why, like, and she should have been karate chopping another woman that was a black belt. Like, don't bring this young, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just don't sit right with me. But, like, men, our physique is a lot bigger, you know what I'm saying? We're a lot more physical, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for the equality thing, but, like, with sports and stuff, like, you got to kind of separate that because, like, they, like, develop at different rates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. And, you know, we're in a different time right now, right? Where this is a very polarizing topic technically than what we're talking about right now, you know? And so, you know, obviously no disrespect to anybody out there and all that whole thing. But there's
all love for all women, all sports, you know, women's sports.
There's a time and place for this.
It's all love for that. So by all means, don't take none of this out of context of what we're saying.
Sure.
We love women. We love women's sports. Like, don't take this out of context. We're just talking about the physical side of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strictly.
No doubt. Go ahead and hit us with another one.
The foul.
Bullshit. Mark at 8, dude.
Excuse me. Mark at 0. Next frame.
Bullshit, Walter. Mark at 8, dude.
Smokey, this is not nom. This is bowling. There are rules.
Walter, come on. It's just, hey, man, it's Smokey. So his toe slipped over a little, you know? It's just a game, man.
This is a league game. This determines who enters the next round robin. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but I wasn't.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, but I wasn't over. Give me the marker, dude. I'm marking an 8.
Smokey, my friend, you're entering a world of pain.
And
you mark that frame an 8, you're entering a world of pain.
I'm not.
A world of pain.
Look, dude, this is your partner.
Is the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? Mark at 0.
they're calling the cops, man. Put the piece away.
Mark at 0.
Walter, put the piece away.
Walter?
You think I'm fucking around here? Mark at 0.
All right, it's fucking 0. You happy, you crazy fuck?
The league game, Smokey.
Okay.
He was gonna blow his head off for not even volleyball, for a bowling game.
Okay. I got a question. Who is the most, like, is there an athlete, a teammate, or anybody you have ever played with that was that competitive and that fucking crazy?
I don't know, that crazy, that competitive. Yeah, Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, like, just competitive, will fight you, like, will want to fight in practice just because he's that competitive. Yes, yeah, but not he's gonna pull a gun out here and shoot you. I said it was a foul. I said it was a foul. No, he's not going to do that. But now, was he competitive and get to the point where you be about to fight? Yes, but no, that's crazy.
That's teammate or opponent. What about is that a teammate or
teammate? Okay. I played with him.
What about opponent?
Patrick Beverly.
Oh my God, yes.
I love watching that dude, man. He talks so much.
He got so much respect for. I love Pat, man. Pat is a good dude. Overall, Pat is a good dude, man. But you play against him, you hate his ass. You hate him. But he's a good dude, though, man.
Derek?
I'm trying to think. I think as a teammate, it's probably going to be Todd Frazier. He's very no, he ain't gonna do the gun thing. He's just very competitive.
I don't think anybody's gonna do
that. Was
he's very competitive. He talks a lot too. He always has like an excuse for something, especially if you play cards.
Yeah,
he has an excuse for stuff. We'd always call him Donation, but he's very competitive. I think another guy that I played against, also was a teammate too, I'd say, is James Shields.
Okay,
now, he gets into it. Losing is not an option at all. It gets bad.
Like shit talking, like,
oh yeah, he'll get into it. Yeah, he'll get into it. But he's one of the nicest dudes ever, though. Awesome. There's no disrespect like that. It's just he is. When it's game time, it's game time. He lets it go.
What do you got?
As far as like, what would I say? Be like crazy like that.
Who's somebody crazy you played against?
I played against. Well, one time I played against when Kendrick Perkins was at like Beaumont O's and we had like a tournament. He was something serious.
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, he was pretty.
Yeah,
he was pretty feisty. But personally, I guess.
I was gonna say, actually, in the music game, you know, you fuck up, but you might actually get a gun pulled on.
Oh yeah, everybody like depending on where you at and stuff. Like yeah, that's a whole different like ball game. Like people telling that thing religiously. You know what I'm saying? Like religiously, and it's like you know what I'm saying, especially traveling out of town. You know what I'm saying? They get real risky, but. I try to hold myself, you know what I'm saying? I try to steer clear. I feel like if I need a pistol, sometimes I don't need to be there.
Yeah, you're like, this is the wrong place for that. So, all right, go ahead and get us another one.
Yes, sir. One.
Oh, one.
I mean,
Hold on, show that again.
she stumbled around.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it hit her in the face, right?
No, I didn't hit her.
Her hair went everywhere. Her hair hit in the face.
Those things crack me up, but I like watching when they swing and miss.
Yeah.
And then they just completely fall. Yeah.
Fall. I saw one where a lady swung at it and she hit herself, and knocked, and she hit herself and almost knocked herself out.
Wow.
She ain't been in no fight.
She was so
Zero.
No.
Okay, have y'all ever done one of those before?
Oh yeah. I was trying to bust too.
Yeah,
What, do
same
you,
thing.
do you remember the number?
Nah, I can't remember.
I think it was...
Because it's different for different ones, right?
Yeah.
Like some go into like the 10,000, some just go to 1,000 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I felt like it was 9 something,
That's what I was about to say.
but I don't know. Like, I'd have to look through my phone for the video for it. But I had like
Share
a
the
video.
video with us. If you can find it. If you can find it.
But no, that's a one though. Heaven can get a one. My daughter can get a one. Heaven can get a one. She can get over a one.
Pick her up. She's like,
She can get over a one. Even if you ain't got to pick her up, she can get over a one on that.
I'd go headbutt it right now and get one.
You said, well, headbutt it?
Yeah,
for
let's
real.
go. Do it.
You headbutt it? Yeah. He said, I headbutt that motherfucker. And
There's one, they had the video too that I saw. It was, this kind of bothered me a little bit because it had to hurt. Guys holding one that they're punching. The dude's like trying to punch it, and he keeps hitting it, and the other dude's like waiting to get up there. He's like, I want to hit it. And there's right behind it is a pole. And all of a sudden the dude goes up and he goes to swing and he just moves it to the side and you just hear ding real loud and he's instantly holding his hand. So the pranks, like that's similar to that.
Oh, yeah, I'd be pissed on that one.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
Have you? I mean, I know you featured some places. Have you thrown on one of them before?
Oh yeah, man. When I was drunk, definitely. But last time I did it, like I'm tall, so you know what I'm saying. You trying to hit down at the angle. I hit like a metal part on that hell. Like you was talking about, that hell was kind of like made that thud. I've been chilling on them.
He said I've been chilling on them.
Might punch it on something real. Like chill.
Oh my god! All right. Yeah, hit us up with one more. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Well, good. Hey, listen, this is actually good because we have a few more minutes left, and the last segment we always try to hit, which is basically kind of current events, everything going on right now, and kind of, given the general rundown. And one of the things that happened last night that I definitely wanted to chat with you about, and I know you probably have some opinions on as well, but the Mavs ended up beating the Oklahoma City Thunder last night.
Yep.
And to be honest, I really think the series should have been over already.
Yeah.
Because if they would have just made some free throws the other night,
they would have won that one.
They would have won that one.
Yep.
And honestly, I'd like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd like to say that that's kind of a rarity to do that bad at the free throw line, as a team. Because they were like 58% as a team.
Yeah, that was bad. They probably would never see them do that again.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
like they beat themselves. It wasn't really Oklahoma City beating them, even though SGA, which by the way
went crazy. He went crazy.
He makes every shot. It seems like.
Yeah, he went crazy, especially when he was down the stretch. He was hitting everything. He hit one behind the backboard. He hit a shot behind the backboard. But I think Dallas has been the better team this whole series, and I think what's going to happen is they're going to one of two things. either they take care of business this next game, or they go back to OKC. They're gonna lose it all.
Yeah,
because if they beat them in Game 6 and they got to go back to OKC, they're gonna beat them. OKC gonna beat Dallas, and they don't want to. And I could be wrong, and they can go to OKC and win it in Game 7 because they've shown that they can win down there. But you don't want to play. You don't want to play chess with that. You don't want to play chess with that. You don't want to take that chance. Dallas need to go in and take care of business, get some rest, and get ready to see what happens with Denver and Minnesota, which I think Denver is going to close it out here in Game 6. I think, but what I love about these games, all of them been close, all of them been good, and I think it's going to be a dogfight because one thing you can't do, you can't count those young guys out in OKC.
Yeah.
I've seen them be down by 20, and they come back and win.
Walk you down.
You can't count them down. So it's going to be a good game regardless. I think so. But I think Dallas needs to close it out.
Is their youth possibly what's causing a little bit of their issues right now, and not being able to get into Dallas and win those games?
Experience is definitely something that taps into it. You know what I'm saying? Because playoffs is always different than the regular season, but they are still a good team and they're still good enough to win. So you can't take that lightly. But does the experience part kick in? Does Kyrie being a vet and knowing how to win and knowing how to win at the highest level, having a championship, does that help? Yes. Does Luka being in the playoffs and Tim Hardaway and a couple of those guys, being in the playoffs a few years help? Yes. All does that help? Josh Green, all those guys who've been in the playoffs the last 2 or 3 years with the Mavs, whether they won or not, they're getting that experience, something that OKC hasn't had.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that weighs in on it for sure, yes.
Who's in the final?
It's kind of tough right now. It's up in the air with me. Just in the finals period?
Yeah, who's going to make it to the final?
Oh, man.
Give us the two teams.
If I was a betting man, Denver and I'm going on a limb here. Denver and New York.
You got to pick New York. They love you there.
I was going to say, you did say it earlier that they were.
Yeah, that's what I said. Denver and New York.
You don't want to change.
Who do you got?
Denver and New York.
Well, first, I do want to say, man, the Mavs have been sharp. They've been good.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've let a couple games slip away. They're good. The thing is, with what Ray was talking about too, is experience is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and we've got a lot of that. So I think that plays big time. Come next year, Oklahoma City is going to be a threat. They're going to be a serious team to watch out for, like they already are anyway. Mm-hmm. So Dallas has to take advantage of this. I think the next series too. It's tough already with Denver and
Minnesota.
Minnesota, like that's a great series too. So it's tough on the West. I feel like I think the West wins it. Whoever it is out of the West is going to win.
Yeah.
So who do you got to make the final?
Man, I'm because of what's going on, and I think also because we never really got to talk about this too. The motivation now behind the Mavericks since Luka didn't get the MVP, who in my opinion deserved to get the MVP. Not saying because I'm a diehard fan and everything, but it's true. I mean, he had so many great stats to back it up. I think that's going to be the team that comes out of the West, though. But I want it to be Denver and the Mavs in the Western Conference because I don't want to see Minnesota. I like Anthony Edwards is unreal.
Yeah, that guy.
He really is.
That guy.
So that's,
they were like giving Jordan comparisons to him and stuff like that.
I don't like that though. It's a little early for that.
Yeah,
well, I know, but I'm just saying,
he even shut it down. He was like,
yeah, no, I know.
He's like, yeah, y'all go ahead and stop.
Yeah, you can stop now.
Denver should got to learn how to win. You know what I'm saying? Like Denver know how to win.
Who do you got in the final again, though?
I'm gonna take Dallas and Boston.
And Dallas and Boston.
I kind of want it to be Dallas and New York.
I got Denver and New York.
I want it to be Dallas and New York, but realistically, I'm thinking it's probably going to be Denver and Boston because they've been the best two consistent teams, I feel like, the whole year.
Who you got, Raj?
I honestly think that Denver obviously is going to – I feel like Denver's just so good. I mean, I want it to be Dallas as well too. But, yeah, I'm thinking probably Denver and New York. And I think that eventually the cracks in Boston, their health – will show. And New York has, I'm saying a minute ago, they have this team vibe to them that's like, that's what you need to win a championship. You know,
they got momentum.
They do.
I feel like they got momentum right now, and they rolling with it. Jalen Brunson playing at a high level. Everybody else playing with confidence. They playing together, so they got a big momentum right now. And Denver is just a team that's just, they play together. They play smart. They understand who their stars are, and they understand system. They understand what they have to do, what they role, what their goal is every night. You know, and when you got a team like that, man, and I just. For me, Dallas is the next closest thing after they beat OKC. But who's going to do anything with Joker, though?
No, I get you.
I know.
You know, I love Gafford. I do. I love Lively.
He'll be in foul trouble.
Yes. And then now you depending on a rookie to take on this man.
Yeah, 2-time MVP.
You know, he's not going to have a chance. And I feel like the team who got the best chance is those 3 7-footers that he's playing against now, and he is destroying them.
Man.
Yeah. You got 3 7-footers that you can throw at him. Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and Nas Reed.
Yeah, I mean,
3 of them.
That's why I don't think Dallas can make it past them, because you're going to be so reliant on Luka constantly having like a great night, right?
But then you got people that you can throw at him too. You got people that's going to be beating him up, and he's banged up. And so you got to take all that into consideration.
Yeah,
Luka is really hurting right now. He's playing through a knee injury that he's really sucking it up, and just giving it what he got. So when you're going against Caldwell Pope, and then you can throw Aaron Gordon on him, who's 6'10", and you got Watson, he's about 6'7", 6'8". These are big, strong, physical dudes that's weighing on you the whole series. You're going to need guys like P.J. Washington. Like he's playing right now at the high level has to stay there. Now, if he stays there and guys hitting shots, because you still got to double Luka, you got to double Kyrie.
Yeah, you definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So if they facilitating the ball the way they are right now, I mean, that could change some things. I'm serious. They could change some things. Because you got to make Joker play defense. You got to put him in pick and rolls. You got to make him play. But if you don't, and you just let him sit back and just play and pick you apart and just have fun like he's doing right now with Minnesota, you're going to be in trouble.
Who's winning the championship?
Wait, I want to say this too, because I think this is something that people, at least for Dallas does not want to see a Luka versus Jalen Brunson finals.
Man.
No, because I'm telling you why. If the Knicks win, Jalen got himself a ring when he could have been here.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I know is lingering in the Dallas mindset.
Yeah, the Dallas sports mindset.
Man, we might see Jalen Brunson. And
if
I mean, even better, like even if let's say the Mavs don't, they lose to OKC, whatever, they still don't want to see Jalen go get a ring.
Yeah, I don't. Not knowing that we could have had him, and then we really just let him go.
I can't say that. I want to see him get it.
I want to see him get it too.
I want to see him get it. Hey, he playing for the Knicks on top of it, so I definitely want to see him get it. But
we fumbled the bag.
Who's winning it though?
Who's winning it?
Yeah, who's winning?
My pick is still Denver overall. I'm just going with Denver.
Yeah,
that's still my overall pick. What
you got?
I say Boston finally does it.
Boston, Beantown, baby.
Okay. I like that pick.
I think Denver and Jokic, the way he be playing like the drunk uncle, so he be playing like just sloppy, bro. He just remind me. I don't know, but you can't stop it though. You know what I'm saying? It's like unconventional. You at the family reunion, something. You got that drunk uncle out there giving it to you. You don't know which way he's finna go. Throwing it up, yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I kind of think that he's probably going to pull it off as well too. I think Denver will probably end up winning it again. I'd actually like for New York to win it, and it sucks because, I know like we don't want to see Brunson win it. I mean, listen, I want Dallas to win it. But it's like, I wouldn't mind Boston winning it, but I think New York's going to end up taking it. I just think that they just have something that no one else does right now.
As long as they stay healthy,
so
they can't lose one more person.
Yeah. Nah, they lose one more key person who's over with it.
Yeah.
Because to me, and that depends on too if Anunoby comes back.
Yeah.
To beat Boston.
Yeah.
If he don't come back, they might be in some trouble.
They might be
in some trouble.
Real quick before we end this, Dallas Stars. Repping a Stars jersey.
Yeah, I was going to say we got to give him some love. I mean,
100%.
Yes, sir.
One of the guys that stands out, Wyatt Johnson, he just turned 21. That dude is on fire right now. Yeah.
He's 20 years old.
He just turned 21.
Yeah, like literally the other day.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
the kid's unbelievable right now in the playoffs. I mean, the Stars are a team.
You know Wyatt Johnson's on a list of goals scored in the playoffs with guys like Wayne Gretzky and like literally on like only
No, I
people
know.
that like what is it, Claude Lemieux, like guys that have like legends of hockey. He's that.
Wayne
He
Gretzky.
just turned 21.
Yeah, he's on the list with them of guys that have scored the most goals at that age.
He's killing it like that.
Oh, he's
Doing unbelievable.
he's doing
I mean,
unbelievable things.
the Stars are literally they're lights out right now. Now, granted, they got a nice little setup because of the Avalanche have lost two of their key guys. One of them, Nichushkin, and I can't think of the other guy.
Ex-star, by the way, too.
Yeah, he was a star. Which, I mean, he's suspended. He's gone. That's helping out for the Stars. So hopefully they get to close this out come tomorrow, Friday. So
Yeah, they
close
have a
it out
chance
to
to
get like
close
a
it out
week
tomorrow.
off. which
They
is
could have
huge.
closed it out last night, but we knew Denver wasn't going to lay down, you know?
And a fun fact too, for the first time with both franchises being here, we could have the two teams in the finals for the first time ever at the same time.
That was crazy.
Imagine that. Imagine
One game away.
We could have
the Rangers
two
just
additional
won.
titles if they come through and win, and that would be
No, that would be
three for
crazy.
Dallas.
Yeah, and actually, you know that there's only 4 cities that have ever won like 2 titles in
In the
one
same year?
and I don't believe any city has ever won 3 in 1 year.
I thought Boston did. Red
Boston,
Sox.
that was-
04?
Yeah, Red Sox, Patriots.
I don't
and the
think
Bruins.
the Patriots won that year though. I thought they won the year after. I know what
Wouldn't
you're
it
talking
count, though?
about.
Because it like you got to think of how the football season is too.
It's
though.
holding the actual trophy of the title in because like for example, like if the Cowboys won this year, but technically someone would have already won like the major league title and all this other stuff. So
they're the start. So it has to be basic because since the Super
they're
Bowl's
the
in-
start of it. Or no, baseball's the start of it. Football was the second one, and the other 2 would be the fall.
Wait, how would baseball be the start of it? Wouldn't it be
because October.
Yeah, but the months start with January, February. So February the Super Bowl. Now we go the following. Keep going forward there.
Yeah.
No one's ever won 3. That's
It's what?
no city's ever had 3.
Crazy.
Could be us.
We could be the first city that
Look at us.
has 3.
I'll take them 3. I'll
get
take them
Dallas.
3. The Cowboys ain't gonna give us nothing.
Man,
I'm always curious what they'd be
Yeah.
thinking if that did happen.
the Cowboys.
What would the Cowboys be
They
thinking?
better be
They
in-
watch the Mavericks win the
Is Darren
NBA
Woodson still
Finals.
here?
Yes.
Stanley Cup goes to the Stars, and the World Series was with the Rangers. Cowboys just wandering around.
They gotta like want to come on with it. They gotta fire you up competitively.
If that doesn't fire them up, then you know what? Nothing will, because and honestly, I think you'd be. And I don't want to go too much on a tangent because we got to wrap this thing up. But you had made a comment one time about how like the Cowboys were not very welcoming about letting the Rangers come watch the games, as where the Stars and Mavs were like very welcoming, right? Like
Yeah, the Cowboys were tough when it came to letting us go. Like they would take care of us. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But it was nothing like what we did for them. And it's the same thing what the Mavs would do for us or the Stars would do for us. Like those 3 teams, the Rangers, the Stars, and Mavs, unbelievable relationships.
Sure.
Always taking care of their athletes. Roll out the red carpet. Cowboys, it was like, all right, we're going to put you here. And you go stand in the corner and you can watch pregame. And then after that, we'll put you up there. And then that's it. Us, just hypothetically, because this is how it was when I was there, few Cowboys players, I'm not even going to say names, take BP, go out in the field, shag, do whatever you want, and then, hey, here's a suite, go enjoy the suite, and come meet the team, come hang out, all that stuff before the game, all that. Did we do any of that? Absolutely not.
no. Do you get to kick field goals and throw passes?
You never got to step foot on that field until the game was completely over and the players were off, and that was lucky if you got to do that.
Jerry, you need to do better, man.
No, don't. No.
You need to do better.
Jerry, you're good, man. You're good.
I'm saying
I don't want to get in trouble.
it's not Derek saying it's me, and you need to stop being the GM.
We'll see him week
So
one anyway, so it don't matter.
there you go. Yeah, with the Browns, right? All right, so that's a wrap on episode 5. I want to thank everybody. Make sure to keep us, keep on the loop with us on everything from IG to TikTok to everything in between. Again, we want to thank everybody for watching and kind of sharing and being a part of our family. We want to thank Wallman Slim.
Yes,
coming
sir.
out, actually
Hey, I
staying the
appreciate
whole
y'all
episode.
having me,
Yeah,
man.
thank
Listen,
you.
I'm
Of
proud
course,
of y'all,
of course,
man.
of course, of course.
Watching the growth, man. Nothing but like love and success to y'all, man. Y'all keep doing your thing.
We appreciate it, and you got some new music dropping soon. So
Yes, sir. Guala World Order on the way.
yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
We'll make
Stay
sure.
tuned after the show to hear that track.
There you go. All right. So much love to everybody. See you soon.
See ya.
Hey. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Yeah. On bad. On bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Yeah. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Yeah. On bad. On bad. Okay, I'm back in the mix, yeah. While I'm in back in it, bitch. I done came back with your bitch. On bad, we bout to get rich. The trap, I done made it up out of that bitch. For all of you pussy that doubting this shit. Still make a play for the pounds of the bricks. No account, but steady counting this shit. Bitches, they digging the beyond. Shit that I rockin' a 101. Hibachi for lunch with my little one. You caking, I need me a honey bun. Quarter lead, sit down, bust down, quarter key. I do magic with dope like it's sorcery. Now my pockets obese, talking morbidly. Yeah, fucking my conduct disorderly. I mingle with stars while I'm orbiting. Nobody co-sign you niggas. You obviously committing forgery. Married the streets, no divorcing me. The real niggas keep on endorsing me. The shit I speak dope deal of poetry. Your girl showing love to me orally. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. On bad, we bout to get rich. On bad, we bout to get rich. I was rapping and trapping them bricks. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. On bad, we bout to get rich. On bad, we bout to get rich. I was rapping and trapping them bricks. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. I heard your new single, my nigga. And that hoe about whacking a bitch. Fashion look tacky as shit. You nigga about trashing a bitch. Garbage man, get a garbage can for all they watched up one hit wonders, man. Don't give a fuck about the industry. 24/7, I'm in the street. I hit the jug of the century. I'm like the crook of the century. I'm everything that you pretend to be. You talking but nobody listening. My ear to the street while you whispering. That duke will put you out your misery. You niggas history. I used to play with them keys like a symphony. My diamonds made it look differently. Look how they sparkling and glistening. High definition like literally. Blind to eat bitches like instantly. Overseas shopping in Sicily. Wardrobe imported from Italy. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. On bad, we bout to get rich. On bad, we bout to get rich. I was rapping and trapping them bricks. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. Okay, I'm back in the mix. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. On bad, we bout to get rich. On bad, we bout to get rich. I was rapping and trapping them bricks. Fucking, I'm back in the mix. I used to post at the corner store, pumping more gas in a Conoco. While you was at school on your honor roll, I was in front of your honor hoe. Head of the line, I'm the only one. You niggas not fucking with Joseph, son. On bag, you know I'm the chosen one. No golfer, but I put a hole in one. And I put that on the holy son. You niggas not fucking with Joseph, son. On God, you know I'm the chosen one. No tiger, but I put a hole in one. And I put that on the holy son. On bag. Bad.